Salam, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So today I want to talk about parents. So today I was part of a volunteer group that visited a facility that has senior residents, and I spent about an hour there. We played some games. I tried to do some conversations because I'm trained as a chaplain. I had not gone there as a chaplain, but I had just gone in as a volunteer. But I wanted to have some conversations and all that stuff. But I felt like really sad with this nation, the nation that I live in, the country that I live in, that these people, they can just go deposit their parents in an older care facility when this nation, this country, has resources like nurses that can visit at home. So let me tell the story of my three best friends who all looked after their parents. So one of my friends that lived in Virginia, and she's currently in Pakistan now, she had a father-in-law and a mother-in-law that she looked after at home, and the nurses would come in because both parents had insurance, and the nurses would come with the cleanup or with the walks, but a lot of stuff was done by my friend. And then I had another friend whose father, he fell, he had a hemorrhage. The hospital said that he was going to be placed on comfort care, which is actually the code language of starving to death. Patients that would be starved to death. And my friend decided that she was going to take her father home, and he lived at home and he was on bed, and he lived for another 6 months, and then he died because of natural circumstances and not being starved to death. And I have another friend who is also a neighbor, and her mom was living with her older sister, and then the older sister fell sick. She couldn't look after the mom, who was in the 90s and had dementia. So my friend brought the mom home. Her older sister was in Houston and my friend lives in Dallas. She brought the mom home to her home in Dallas, and she looked after her mom for 1 year. And I helped my friend sometimes, kind of sending food. Sometimes I went on a walk with the mom. So like little stuff here and there, and a lot of moral support because she was doing something so fantastic looking after her mom. So the purpose of this video is that, alhamdulillah, in our culture, in the Islamic culture, the parents are people that have looked after us when we were young. And even if they had not looked after us when we were young, they still are people that have to be respected, taken care of. And this country, I have seen situations where a person will post in a sort of a post on Nextdoor saying, I cannot look after my dog and I might turn my dog in, and all people start chastising that person who is not able to look after a dog, that you cannot turn the dog in, but this nation and this country will happily turn their parents into old people homes, even though when there are resources to look after those parents at home. So please, inshallah, try to keep your parents home. Try to find the resources that you can use for helping to keep those parents home. This country, mashallah, has a lot of resources, and the parents are going to have a wonderful time at home because they are going to see their children, they're going to see their grandchildren, instead of these people relying upon people like us who are disconnected to them for their happiness. They can depend upon their kids and their grandkids. So yeah, inshallah, look after your parents, And Pichu, do you agree? Yeah. Pichu, you agree? Yeah, okay. Pichu agrees. Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. To the Muslims and to the non-Muslims, salam.